Something is happening inside your eyes right now that your doctor has never once mentioned in any appointment you have had. Every single year, after the age of 50, your eyes quietly lose up to 2% of the specialized cells that keep your lens clean and clear. By the time most people first notice that their vision is softening, that text is getting harder to read, that faces are going blurry at dinner tables, nearly a third of that entire protective layer is already destroyed, gone, and no one warned you it was happening. But here is what they also are not telling you. There are 6 seeds, common seeds you have walked past 100 times in every grocery store you have ever visited, that contain specific biological compounds capable of slowing that damage, and in many cases beginning to reverse it. And the most powerful seed on this list begins working inside your eye tissue within 24 hours of your first dose. Not weeks, not months. The next morning, I want you to picture this. You wake up tomorrow. The blurriness that has been greeting you every morning is just a fraction softer. The dryness, that gritty, scratchy irritation that makes you reach for eye drops before you even have coffee, noticeably calmer. The foggy film that settles over everything in the early morning light, measurably reduced. That is not a wish. That is biology doing exactly what biology is designed to do when you finally feed it correctly. I have ranked all 6 of these seeds from the least effective to the most powerful, so you know precisely where to direct your attention and your money. The seed at the top of this list has been shown in clinical research to reduce oxidative damage inside the lens by up to 43%. Think carefully about what that means in practical terms. Reading the small print on medicine bottles without holding them at arm's length. Driving at night without those blinding white halos around every headlight. Seeing faces clearly across a restaurant instead of watching blurry shapes move around. That is what a 43% reduction in lens oxidative damage can give back to you. And here is the part that genuinely surprised me when I first encountered this research. You have almost certainly seen this seed before. You may have bought it before, but the way most people prepare and consume it guarantees that their body absorbs almost nothing from it. The preparation method matters enormously, and nobody is explaining that part. The result is that millions of people are eating the right things in completely the wrong way, and getting zero benefit while their vision continues to decline, and they blame themselves, or their age, or their genetics. What I'm going to share directly contradicts the standard advice most eye doctors give their patients. By the time we reach seed number 1, you will understand exactly why your vision kept getting worse, even when you were faithfully following the recommendations you were given. After the age of 60, your lens begins losing its natural antioxidant defense system at a rate of roughly 8% per year. The compound doing most of the protective work is called glutathione, the primary shield that keeps your lens clear and flexible. Without adequate glutathione, your lens literally begins to harden. The proteins inside it start clumping together, turn cloudy, and your ability to focus deteriorates progressively. When glutathione levels drop significantly, oxygen delivery to your lens cells decreases, damaged proteins accumulate faster than your body can clear them, and cataract formation accelerates silently while you feel nothing unusual. The process that concerns researchers most is called lipid peroxidation, tiny invisible chain reactions of cellular damage spreading through your lens tissue like a slow fire every single day. Your eye doctor recommends sunglasses, carrots, and a standard multivitamin. Those are not harmful, but they treat surface symptoms and not the central problem, the progressive collapse of glutathione production in your lens. And that collapse is not biologically inevitable. It is correctable. Certain seeds contain compounds your body converts directly into the glutathione your lens tissue is starving for, documented across more than 1,000 published clinical studies. When those compounds enter your system in the right form, something researchers call crystalline protein repair begins. Your lens starts cleaning itself from the inside. Light transmission can improve by 25 to 40% within a single week of consistent use. Here is the complete ranking. Seed number 6 is sesame seeds. They contain zinc, copper, and vitamin E, genuine eye protective nutrients, but the actual impact on your lens is just 6% improvement in antioxidant markers over 7 weeks, according to a 2024 study in the Journal of Nutritional Science. That slows your decline slightly. it does not reverse anything. Sesame seeds are also coated in phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that blocks your gut from absorbing the zinc they contain. Up to 40% of that zinc passes through completely unabsorbed. The fix: dry roast them in a pan for 3 minutes. That heat degrades the phytic acid and frees up substantially more zinc. A small handful daily on a salad, about $2 a month. No side effects. But understand clearly what sesame seeds are and what they are not. They are a flaw, a starting point. Every seed higher on this list makes them look like a warm-up. Effectiveness score: 3 out of 10. Seed number 5 is pumpkin seeds, but only when properly soaked with lemon. They contain lutein, zeaxanthin, and one of the highest natural zinc concentrations of any seed at 10 milligrams per ounce. A 2023 study in the British Journal of Ophthalmology found 11% improvement in macular pigment density over 8 weeks, and only in participants who consume them every single day without missing once. Most people eat them straight from the bag. Both raw and roasted pumpkin seeds are heavily coated in phytic acid, and you are capturing maybe half the zinc and lutein you think you are getting. Soak them overnight in water with a full squeeze of fresh lemon juice for at least 8 hours. The citric acid breaks down the phytic acid and unlocks the trapped minerals. The vitamin C from the lemon also increases zinc absorption by an additional 20 to 30%. Even perfectly prepared, pumpkin seeds are better positioned as long-term maintenance than active repair. Effectiveness score: 4 out of 10. Seed number 4 is hemp seeds, and this is the most systematically underappreciated seed in the entire eye health conversation. Your retina depends on a precise ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids to maintain its structural integrity. When that ratio is disrupted, inflammation enters the tissue, and vision deteriorates in ways that feel like general aging, but are actually specific nutritional insufficiency. Hemp seeds have a naturally occurring 3-to-1 omega ratio that no other common seed achieves without additional supplementation. A 2025 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found participants consuming 30 grams of hemp seeds daily showed a 32% reduction in ocular inflammatory markers after just 6 weeks. People report reduced dryness and sharper morning vision within 10 to 14 days. Hemp also delivers all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones your body cannot make, providing the raw building materials your eye tissue needs to rebuild damaged lens proteins. No preparation required. 2 tablespoons daily on yogurt or in a smoothie. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, check with your physician first. Effectiveness score: 8 out of 10. Seed number 3 is ground chia seeds paired with coconut oil. Chia seeds are among the richest plant sources of alpha-linolenic acid, an omega-3 that your liver converts into DHA. DHA makes up over 60% of the fatty acids in your retina. Your retina is literally structurally built from DHA, and when DHA levels drop, the physical architecture of retinal cells degrades. The critical preparation rule: whole chia seeds pass through your digestive system almost entirely intact. You must grind them first. 10 seconds in a coffee grinder transforms them from negligible to potent. Then the fat pairing. DHA is fat-soluble and needs dietary fat present simultaneously to cross into your bloodstream. Eating ground chia with a teaspoon of coconut oil increases DHA bioavailability by up to 35%. A 2022 study in investigative ophthalmology and visual science found this combination improved tear film stability by 38% in 3 weeks. Comfort improvements can begin within 24 to 48 hours. Structural lens repair takes 90 days of consistent use. 2 tablespoons of freshly ground chia in your morning smoothie with a teaspoon of coconut oil every morning. Effectiveness score: 8.5 out of 10. Seed number 2 is ground flaxseed with avocado. Flaxseed is the single most concentrated plant source of alpha-linolenic acid, omega-3 on Earth. 1 teaspoon of freshly ground flaxseed delivers 2,350 milligrams of omega-3. Chia delivers roughly 1,700 for the same amount. Hemp around 1,000. The advantage is significant and not close. Pairing with avocado is biochemically essential. The monounsaturated fat in avocado increases the bioavailability of flaxseed's active compounds by up to 300%. That is not a typo. 300% more of the active compound reaches your eye tissue when you eat these foods together than when you eat flaxseed alone. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found 30 grams of ground flaxseed daily with a fat source produced a 44% improvement in tear production and a 41% reduction in oxidative stress markers within the lens. Within 1 week, measurably less dryness. Within 3 weeks, visible improvement in nighttime clarity and reduced glare sensitivity. The non-negotiable rule: grind your flax seeds fresh every morning. Pre-ground flaxseed from a store shelf has already lost most of its omega-3 potency through oxidation exposure. Grind 2 tablespoons of whole seeds, spread on half a ripe avocado, consume within 15 minutes of grinding. The active compounds begin oxidizing the moment air contacts them. Effectiveness score: 9 out of 10. Seed number 1 is raw sunflower seeds combined with avocado and fresh lemon juice. This combination is the most effective natural seed-based protocol for protecting and actively restoring your lens that the research supports. Sunflower seeds contain the highest natural concentration of vitamin E of any common seed in existence. 1 ounce delivers 7.4 milligrams, nearly half your full daily recommended intake, in a single small handful. Vitamin E is the precise antioxidant your lens depends on most urgently to stop lipid peroxidation. Those invisible chain reactions of cellular damage spreading through your lens tissue every day? Vitamin E intercepts the free radicals driving them and neutralizes them before they continue their cascade. But vitamin E is fat-soluble and cannot be efficiently absorbed without fat present simultaneously. The avocado solves that problem precisely. The monounsaturated oleic acid in avocado is the specific type of fat that maximizes vitamin E absorption. You are not combining these foods because they taste compatible. The biochemical synergy between them is the entire mechanism. Then the lemon juice adds something extraordinary. The vitamin C in fresh lemon does not merely boost absorption, it regenerates vitamin E molecules after they have already been used fighting free radicals. Vitamin E donates electrons to neutralize damaging compounds and is spent in the process. Vitamin C chemically restores those donated electrons, reactivating the vitamin E so it continues working. 1 dose of this 3-component combination provides sustained antioxidant activity for hours rather than a brief single pulse. A landmark study in the journal Ophthalmology found that adults over 55 consuming high-dose vitamin E with complementary nutrients daily for 18 months showed 25% reduced cataract progression risk, 34% improvement in lens clarity measurements, 41% reduction in oxidative damage markers, and a statistically significant slowdown in age-related macular degeneration progression. No other single seed combination produced positive outcomes across all 4 categories simultaneously. Effectiveness score: 10 out of 10. One important caution: sunflower seeds are relatively high in omega-6 fatty acids, and consuming excessive omega-6 promotes the inflammation you are trying to fight. 1 ounce per day is the effective dose. More is not better. If you have kidney disease or already take a selenium supplement, discuss this protocol with your physician first. Your daily protocol is this: every morning without exception, 1 ounce of raw unsalted shelled sunflower seeds, 1/4 of a ripe avocado, the juice of half a fresh lemon, all eaten together. The fat and vitamin C must reach your digestive system at the same time as the seeds, or you lose up to 70% of the vitamin E before it reaches your eyes. Most grocery stores carry raw unsalted shelled sunflower seeds for $3 to $5 per bag, lasting about 3 weeks. Less than $1 per serving. In the afternoon, add 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds or freshly ground chia with coconut oil. Choose one and stay consistent. For enhanced results, rotate in freshly ground flaxseed on avocado 3 to 4 mornings per week. Within 3 days, eye dryness and morning irritation measurably decrease. Within 1 week, morning blurriness begins to soften noticeably. Within 2 weeks, you are reaching for reading glasses less automatically and squinting at screens with less effort. Within a month, the changes are significant enough that your optometrist will comment on them unprompted at your next visit. Avoid these mistakes that erase your results. Do not eat your seeds in the evening. Morning is your body's peak absorption window for fat-soluble antioxidants, and evening consumption captures a fraction of the benefit. Do not drink coffee or tea within 2 hours of your seed protocol. Tannins bind directly to zinc and vitamin E and block their absorption with remarkable efficiency. You can eat perfectly and eliminate the benefit entirely if your morning coffee timing overlaps with your seeds. Do not buy flavoured, roasted in added oils, salted, or honey-coated versions of any seed on this list. Pure kernels only. If an ingredient label has more than one item, put it back. Do not discontinue any prescribed eye medication without speaking to your physician first. These seeds work alongside medical care, not instead of it. The reason your vision has been declining is not simply aging. Modern processed food manufacturing stripped the compounds your eyes depend on from the food supply in exchange for shelf stability and cost efficiency. Your great-grandparents ate sunflower seeds directly from the plant, ground flaxseed into their daily bread, and used hemp and chia as ordinary meal staples without thinking twice. Your eyes did not change. Your diet changed. And when your diet stopped delivering what your lens needs to maintain its glutathione levels and resist oxidative damage, your vision declined in the predictable way the research describes. You were told this was aging. In most cases, it was nutritional deprivation. Deprivation can be corrected. That distinction matters enormously. 30 days. Start tomorrow morning with sunflower seeds, avocado, and fresh lemon. Before you eat that first serving, write down every vision symptom you are currently experiencing. The morning blurriness, the dryness rating out of 10, the difficulty reading small text, the nighttime glare. Write specific numbers. On day 30, take out that list and rate every symptom again. Compare those two lists. The difference you see will tell you everything you need to know about whether to continue. Your eyes have been waiting for this. Give them 30 days.